Wednesday, so that means it's time for Family Matters. And interestingly enough, only 14% of Canadian children under the age of 6 have actually had a proper eye exam. Well, here's the thing, though. There are all different types of eye diseases and conditions that, you might not even notice in the early stages. They can often also go undiagnosed in children. So here are some really great tips to keep your child's eyesight and health as sharp as possible. We have back in the studio Dr. Rebecca Chippior from St. Lawrence Optometry. Good morning, Rebecca.
Good morning. Nice to be back.
Yeah, thanks for coming in. So the first question is, do kids, and I guess maybe at what age, do they need to have an eye exam every year?
Sounds like a great question. We get that asked a lot. So typically, we actually like to start even at 6 months of age.
Okay.
So at that very young time, what we're looking for are major changes, major issues that we need to deal with and at least treat early on, because a lot of these things can be dealt with, like lazy eye, for example. Otherwise, once children are at least 3, and most definitely before they start school, is the best time to have their first regular checkup. And then we end up seeing them annually as they grow.
Okay. So I know you've also said that it's really important to teach your child how to take, a little breaks from electronic devices when it comes to screen time. Like, how long is too long to be staring at a screen? I know it's not good for your eyes.
Great question, too. And adults are guilty of this, too. Mm-hmm. And, we can help set examples for our children as well. So certainly there is something that's called the 20-20-20 rule. So the idea is for every 20 minutes that you're on a screen, for 20 seconds, you should be looking 20 feet away or into the distance. So the idea being, having to relax your eye is a great thing to do while you're on a device, because we're knowing as time goes on, it's coming more to light that there are a lot of issues that can occur after being on a screen for a long time. So the issues with blue light that it comes from the screens, as well as simply that focusing that is being undertaken. So we're still all, learning about all of what can in fact occur in the case of children, and then also eye strain that us adults exhibit even on screens all day.
And is it true? Because a lot of us were told this as kids, like, don't sit too close to the TV because you're going to hurt your eyes. Is that true?
Well, certainly you can cause eye strain and fatigue and, cause some symptoms that might not have been there otherwise if you had prevented from doing so. You can't necessarily damage your eyes completely by sitting in front of a screen, even for brief periods of time, really at close proximity. Mm-hmm. But of course, taking those breaks is the main thing. So just don't have your child sitting there for, 8 hours at a time, obviously.
Right. True. And, so when our children are outside, playing and that kind of thing, should we be protecting their eyes somehow? And what can we do to protect them?
Most definitely. So UV protection is important for children just as it is for adults. And, just as you would wear sunglasses on a sunny day, your child should also be doing the same thing. So certainly we carry sunglasses, and you can get sunglasses for children of any age. And certainly doing so as well as, during sporting activities, different sports goggles for those who wear glasses or otherwise don't, helps to serve a great deal of protection as well.
Right. Mm-hmm. And I know that people can learn a lot more, too, about eye care, because you're going to be at the Women's Expo this weekend. We'll be giving away tickets for that all this week. So.
Exactly. So we'll be there on Saturday, and there's also a gala at the Bay in November that we'll be at. Yeah, so it'll be great. Plus, November 5th, actually, at our East End location, which is just on Innovation Drive, we have our 4th annual trunk show. So if you want to come out and get some glasses, learn more about children's vision, we give away prizes. It's all kinds of good fun.
Okay, great. Well, thanks so much, Rebecca. I appreciate your time.
Yes, no problem. Thanks for having me.